The kids have left home, so what's next? Many women struggle with that next chapter of their lives. So joining us this afternoon is Cincinnati native and former Xavier professor Julie Shifman. She is now a motivational speaker, a business owner, and author of this book. It's called Act 3, Create the Life That You Want After Your First Career and Full-Time Motherhood. Thanks for being with us. You were here with us in the spring talking about an event that you had to motivate women and empower women along. And here you are with this book.
That's right.
This has been a labor of love for you.
Absolutely. Well, I have these big inspirational women's events, but I can only reach the women of Cincinnati.
Sure.
It's wonderful to be able, with my new book, to reach the women across the country.
All right, so, and we kind of teed it off with, you're done with the raising of the kids, maybe you've gone through a career. It's Act 3 now. It's your turn to focus on something new. And so what does it mean for us?
So Act 3 is a time to actually take a step back and think about, now that my kids are growing or grown, what is it that I want to do? I'm not the same person I was when I graduated from college, and that might have been the last time I really took stock of what I'd like to do with my life. So what do I want to do today? What skills and talents do I have that are new that I didn't have before?
Yeah, and you started out as a dancer, an attorney. I mean, we change. We really do grow and morph, and it's wonderful that we do. But there are roadblocks that either we put in front of us or that we think that society's put in front of us. What are some of those, and how do we get them out of the way?
One of the biggest challenges I find for the women that I coach is actually self-confidence. Many of my clients have been home for 10, 15, 20 years, and they think, what am I capable of doing? But when they really take a step back and think, they haven't just been sitting at home on the couch. They've really been doing really interesting things.
They've been accountants. Right. They've been managing.
Well, and even if they've been working at their kids' school and learning skills and talents there, or working at their church, or working in the community. So they've been very engaged all through those years while they've been staying home. So taking the time to think about, what did I learn all those years, and how can I apply it through the next 30 years of my life?
We were also talking in the break just a few moments ago about, there's an example of a woman in here who started a business, and she said if she had to wait the whole time to learn everything she needed to know before she jumped into business, she would never have done it. And there's some real truth to that. Absolutely.
My advice, and this also comes from one of the examples of the women I interviewed in the book, is if you look at the huge, hairy goal you've got, you may get so overwhelmed that you don't even try it.
It's paralyzing.
Scary. But if you take it just one step at a time, what is it I need to do tomorrow or next week? And not worry about all those things you have to get done to get there, it's not so overwhelming.
So what do you want women, when they take a look at this book, Act 3, what do you want them to walk away with?
I want them to walk away with two things. One, that they can imagine something different. And the second thing is, once they imagine it, what will they actually do to reach their goals? How will they overcome the hurdles? How will they take it one step at a time? And the women I interviewed for the book, I've provided so many inspirational stories of other women that have done it.
And we used to always hear Oprah, for example, say, follow your passion, do what you're passionate about. But then once you go, okay, I'm really passionate about knitting, you don't know what to do with that. And so this maybe will help a lot of people take it and really focus it in.
Lots of exercises that allow you to figure out, if this is what I love to do, what could I do with that?
All right, it's fascinating, and I think that a lot of you at home are probably going, I need to get my fingers on this. So Act 3, where do we get it?
On my website, act3.com, but also at Joseph Beth and Barnes & Noble, and on Amazon there is a Kindle version.
Okay, so there you go. It's all available to you. There's no excuses. It's easy to get your fingers on. Thanks so much for coming in. We appreciate it. We hope to see you again soon.
Thank you so much.
It's a